So guys, the crypto markets are dumping after Trump's speech over his tariffs that are going to be going into effect at midnight today. This has the sentiment in the crypto markets going up and down, pretty much with the price action on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and exactly what we need to see for altcoins to get the liquidity that they need, and if we're going to be dipping down more or if we're going to be seeing a bounce back up. Today, I want to walk you guys through these indicators, exactly the sentiment in the markets, and exactly what you need to know based off of what happened with this event. But if you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey, showing you guys my wins, my losses, keeping you guys updated with the day-to-day events, price action on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, and how liquidity is shifting, and exactly what you need to do to position yourself. Right now, guys, everyone has been anticipating this event. Trump talking about his tariffs that are going to be going into effect, and pretty much the rebuttal tariffs, and pretty much the trade war that is taking place. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market, and today I want to walk you guys through indicators that are pointing to the fact of where liquidity is shifting and exactly what crypto investors and analysts are anticipating in the next few days and weeks. Overall though, let's go to jump into it. So guys, like how I said, after the Trump event that happened today earlier with Trump talking about exactly today being Liberation Day and him pretty much talking about his tariffs that are going to be going into effect and exactly the unfair, trading that has been going on within the US and a few other countries. This has caused the price action in the markets to dump quite significantly on the 24-hour. Overall, guys, yesterday we're sitting at around 86,000. Now currently, as you can see, we're currently sitting at around 83,000. Ethereum is currently sitting at around 1814. It actually hit around that 1780 zone, 1750 zone, but had a quick recovery, jumped right back up to that 1800 zone. But altcoins, as you guys can see, today has not been looking too good for altcoins, and for the weekly, altcoins are dumping down quite significantly. If we jump to my crypto portfolio, you can see, guys, if you watched yesterday's video, we were up significantly, and then right now everything is just returning all of the gains. And this is why it's super important to not only see exactly how the week opens, but exactly how we close in events and how everything has an effect. But altcoins are not looking too hot right now. If we look at indicators that show us where liquidity is shifting, like Bitcoin dominance, which is pretty much telling us that liquidity is moving into Bitcoin, as well as overall USDT, because these assets are pretty much like hedges whenever we start to see crazy dumps in the market and liquidity shifts into these big assets. It's the way money flows, guys. If you aren't aware of it, you need to be aware of it, and I do that on this channel. I keep you guys updated with everything you need to be aware of, so like, comment, and subscribe. But overall, guys, the big event that happened today was revolved around Trump's tariffs and Trump's speech addressing exactly what is going to be going on and what's going into effect and why exactly he believes these things need to be happening. Overall, guys, there's a lot of different things that are going on with the trading within multiple countries. I actually had a few debates with my coworkers talking about exactly if this is fair, if it's not, and this has a lot of mixed sentiment, uncertainty in the market, and as a result, the crypto markets are dumping in the markets as well. You guys can see as a result, if we just look at what's going on with crypto, there's a lot of bullish sentiment around specific events that are going to be happening and bullish times around specific allocations. But in terms of the big event, which is Trump talking about the tariffs, they caused a lot of negative price action in the markets, and we're currently seeing it right now. A lot of people are talking about this, and yesterday was April Fool's, so there's mixed sentiment based off of people being bullish and people just bull crapping. But overall, guys, right now, I think one of the biggest things is that this event is finally over. I think right here, Crypto Mission now kind of covers it perfectly. He says the tariffs won't be as bad as the entire population expects them to be. Uncertainty fades away. Gold will drop. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Altcoins and Bitcoin goes up. Sell the rumor, buy the news. And then he goes in to say that's the volatility and ultimate panic response, which is exactly what we saw as soon as, after the speech, after the markets had a slight pump, and then from there everything started to dump. He says the worst of the news and panic should be in, as this event was the peak. No stress. And I kind of had the same perspective. I was anticipating this and anticipating dips, and this is currently what is taking place, and this is where we need to start keeping up with specific zones and price action. Benjamin Cohen talks about Bitcoin dominance, and currently right now, guys, Bitcoin dominance is sitting at around 62%, and right now we have been anticipating ever since the crazy wick up to around that 64 zone and the Fibonacci sequence that we had saw with Benjamin Cohen. Overall, it's pretty much pointing to the fact that Bitcoin dominance is going to be ripping up to that 66% zone, and as you can see, Bitcoin dominance has just been on an upward wick, and USDT dominance as well, guys. We need to keep up with this to really let us know exactly where liquidity is moving. Overall, though, Benjamin Cohen thinks that we're going to be hitting this, and a lot of crypto analysts and investors also think this. And if this is the case, altcoins are going to get squeezed a little bit more. Just a minute goes on to talk about exactly the price action around Ethereum and what we're seeing and exactly what we need to see for us to start seeing some bullish price action. He goes on to say, textbook setup from ETH. If bulls can clear the 2150 zone, which we talked about earlier in the week, guys, because this is a specific zone based off of specific lows and where exactly we need to, start to recover so that we can start to jump and rip back up. He says there is a lot of work to be done first, including reclaiming the 2150 zone for Ethereum and Bitcoin reclaiming the 92,000 zone. Neither task will be easy. 2900 looks good if we get it. Let's see. Trade with him on Bluffin. Overall, though, everyone is kind of in the midst of day trading based off of what's going on right now. I actually have been longing and shorting the market pretty much based off of the switch up in sentiment, and so is crypto analysts and traders like Justin Bennett. So right now, guys, there's a lot of anticipation on what's going to be happening, and this is where it's super important to really have an understanding exactly what is probably going to be happening with the price action on Ethereum in the next few days and how altcoins are going to be affected. He had an update on this about 4 hours ago saying still a lot of resistance to chew through, but the early signs are still there, and it's pretty much us starting to have a little bit of that recovery and this specific trend line and how we have broke it. At the end of the day, though, trend lines can get invalidated, so this is where you really need to start keeping up with the price action and the day-to-day and how it changes, and I keep you guys updated with all that, so make sure you subscribe. Overall, CryptoCon shared a perspective on the Bitcoin MVRV, just showing exactly that the price action around Bitcoin is still on pace with previous cycles and exactly what we've seen. I don't want to jump too much into this, but overall the sentiment around Bitcoin and overall the price action is still pointing to the fact that we're going to be seeing a Bitcoin rally, and as a result, once that happens, the liquidity is going to be able to shift back into Ethereum and altcoins, and we're going to have an altcoin season. Like how I said, my crypto portfolio is crashing down very significantly, and I think a lot of people's crypto portfolios are crashing down. In the last hour, a lot of the coins are starting to see a little bit of recovery after the whole speech and everything, but at the end of the day, this is where we need to start keeping up with exactly how the weekly opens, how it closes, and everything in specific. So swiping everything to the side, guys, that is currently what is taking place in the crypto markets. A lot of uncertainty after the Trump tariff speech, talking about exactly what's going on. There is a split in terms of people that think this is a fair, assessment that is going on. Other people do not believe this is a fair assessment. And as a result, regardless of what side you are on, the markets are tanking and having a reaction to all this, in effect. Industries are going to be affected. A lot of people are going to be affected. And as a result, people are starting to capitulate their bags. They've been capitulating their bags. But this was a huge event that we've been anticipating. And now that it's over, guys, we are over and past the dark, gloomy day. Overall, knock on wood, because, Black Swan events happen all the time. But regardless, we're going to be seeing higher horizons. Ethereum has had, bullish times in April. And as a result, guys, I think we're going to be seeing some good price action in the next few weeks. But overall, this is where you need to start keeping up with the day-to-day. If you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey, showing you guys my wins and my losses, keeping you guys updated with the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and everything you need to know. I'm not like the rest of these crypto traders and influencers. I am trying to make it like you guys, and I plan on keeping you guys updated with everything you need to be aware of. From the start of whenever I got started, guys, to actually right now, understanding the price action, how liquidity shifts, the sentiment from different analysts and traders, day trading, all these different things, guys. You need to lock in and understand this stuff, and the more you do, the more confident you're gonna get in the markets. But I drop daily content every day, so stay tuned, and hopefully I catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.